Hey there, old school gamers. It's been a little while since I've been gone. The last one of these videos that I made was right before Christmas, and I said I was going to get you a Christmas present. It is January 14th as I record this, so we are 2 weeks into 2023, and we're getting things cranked up for the new year. I'm sorry. I went to Dallas to be with my second oldest friend in the world. Goes all the way back to the 1990s with me in college and was actually at my table then, and he's at my table now. So, and I actually thought when I went back to uh, visit him in Dallas that I would work. I really thought naively, I know I can be naive sometimes. What can I say? I'm a dreamer. I'm a DM. I create creative content. I dream. I had this dream that I would go down there and work, and that uh, I would even try to have him on the show here as a guest grumpy old GM. He and I are the same age and stuff. We used to game together in college and have gamed as much as we can since then, living apart. But had a blast in Dallas. It was awesome, super awesome. But I didn't work. So I am now recovering from awesome holiday time, launching into the new year 2023 with grumpy old GMs. So there's your apology. I'm sorry. Now your Christmas present. Okay. So I learned from John 4 role playing. John 4 role playing is something that I found online that I use myself. He has a free book called Five Room Dungeons or the Five Room Dungeon, something like that. You get this free ebook version of it just for giving him your email address, and his stuff is not spammy. It's useful, doesn't come out very often, and he's got a ton of other products as well, both free and paid for. And this Five Room Dungeon book is super awesome. Like, it is just as valuable as a free ebook as anything you'd ever paid real money for. I don't know him, never met him, haven't emailed him or contacted him. So this is a completely organic plug. It's not a commercial. Just want to keep sharing with you guys the stuff that I find out in the world that works. And some of you who have been gaming with me on my professional DM profile at startplaying.games, if you get the book and you start looking through it, now it's an ebook. So what are we flipping through it? What are you doing with your hands, John? Put them down. Anyway, but you'd be scrolling. That's right. You'd be scrolling because it's an ebook. Now look what you did, John. Get that off your screen. Anyway, so but you might recognize some of his scenarios in there because I've run them for y'all. So your Christmas present then. John 4 Roleplaying has been promoting something on the internet called #Dungeon23. #Dungeon23, very similar to, like, you may have heard of, right, that November is National Write a Novel Month. And the idea is to support people trying to crank out a novel between November 1st and November 30th. Well, Dungeon 2023 is this idea that if we started on January 1st, so I'm 14 days in, and we write one encounter or room or trap or role-playing situation, if we write one step every day for 365 days, we'll have like a 365 room mega dungeon by the end of 2023. And that's pretty awesome. So I am publishing a totally free one showcasing Miss Stara, and you can find the latest version of it because I'm going to keep releasing updates through the year, so you can actually watch the mega dungeon grow at grumpyoldgms.com. So at grumpyoldgms.com, you can find our Dungeon 23 documents. Not very long yet, yeah, it's, Merry Christmas. And with all of the drama that's been happening lately with the OGL and the ORC and Paizo and Wizards and third-party gaming companies and stuff, we'll see what happens in 2023 between, like, grumpy old GMs, D&D, and Pathfinder. And over the course of 2023, you might be shifting a little more towards Pathfinder, but we'll keep it up as a mix. Still love D&D, just not a fan of the people who own it right now. So enough said about that. There's a lot of people on YouTube that already talk about all that drama. We don't need to add to it. So Merry Belated Christmas. Your present will continue to grow for the rest of the year. And it's a totally free product because I want to avoid all that weird licensing stuff. It is a fan product of love. It's at grumpyoldgms.com. And if you want to join one of our tables, if you want to see what it's like to play a character with the grumpy old GM, then find my startplaying.games profile, find me at startplaying.games, or just easier yet, go to grumpyoldgms.com. I've got links to the tables or a link to our Discord server. So look forward to seeing you at the table, whether it's my table or whether I meet you at a convention or at a game shop or just here on the internet. And keep rolling those dice. I'll see you around the table. Uh-oh. How do I stop? Where do I stop the recording? Oh, here it is.